Hi, my name is Kiera Gilbert, and I'm applying for the account coordinator position. A little bit about me: I'm 25 years old, from Kansas City, Missouri, and I've been living in Atlanta for about 2 years now. So I guess you could say I'm an ATLian, an Atlantean, whatever the cool kids are saying these days. But I'm really enjoying it and can't wait for you ladies to learn a little bit more about me. So first question is, how did you hear about us and what sparked your eye about our company? So I initially heard about Imagine through a Facebook post that Chantel shared on the Marketing and Communications Women's Group of Atlanta. And what really sparked my eye was the website, the aesthetic, the style, that Imagine is a women's owned agency, and the long, extensive list of clients that you all manage. And then question number 2, which clients appealed to you on our website that we help manage? So I can really relate to the food and beverage clients that you all have. They're, restaurants that I eat at frequently, have eaten at, and just to name a few, Tin Lizzie's. So I actually used to work there. That was my first job in Atlanta until I was able to get a big girl job. Gusto, they are slowly taking over the place in my heart where Chipotle once lived. They're so good. Super Jenny, Verde, Your Pie, and then BioLite. So BioLite is actually a client of Brown Bag Marketing also, which is where I currently work. Question number 3, what is the biggest misconception about you? So I'd say the biggest misconception about me currently is that I can't hold a steady job or career. So a little bit of background. I got my first job when I was 15 years old, and I was with that company for 5 years. So I was able to progress in the company. I held manager positions, supervisor positions, and I really know how to bunker down with the company and stick with them for the long haul. Fast forward to post-grad, I haven't had the best of luck or the same luck with that. So my first position was with Outsource. It's a recruiting firm that is based in California but has offices all throughout the United States, and I was at the Atlanta office. My job was a HR field coordinator, and there was one of my job in each office. So there was about 15 other girls doing the same job as me. And about 3 months into the job, the company just decided that they wanted to go in a different direction and get rid of my position altogether. So that left us 15 girls, out of a job. Most of us super young, like first job out of college. So that was really unfortunate. And then my second job was with FitSpot. FitSpot was a fitness and wellness company that was actually founded here in Atlanta. So HQ was here for a little bit, and then they decided to move up to New York City. They thought that the market there would be better for them, so they moved HQ up there. And then they just decided they wanted all of the operations team to be out of the HQ office, which is so understandable. So they ended up closing the Atlanta office. So that meant I was out of job because I wasn't able to move to New York City, or at least I didn't want to. I love visiting. I just don't think I could ever move there. It's so busy, even busier than here. So, and then that leads me to Brown Bag, which is where I am now. And I was so excited about Brown Bag when I interviewed and first got the job. They're a well-known agency here in Atlanta. They've been around for 20 plus years. In my interview, I found out that some employees had been with the company for 10, 15 years and were still enjoying it and still, thriving and moving up in the company. So that really appealed to me. I hadn't had the best luck with jobs in the past, so I thought this would be, the place where I would stick with and be able to progress within my career. And it did seem that way until COVID, hit, and, nobody ever thought that would happen. And so in the month of July, the CEO had to make the hard decision to let go of about 10 employees. And I was fortunate enough to be offered a part-time position instead of a full-time. So I am currently part-time with Brown Bag, but that's just not realistic and sustainable. At least one part-time job. So, like I said, I'm 25. I'm from Kansas City. I have no family here, so I don't have like anybody to fall back on if I couldn't pay rent that month or whatever. So, that's kind of where I'm at now and why I'm interviewing for this position. Question number 4, what will you have accomplished professionally 1 year from now? So 1 year from now, I hope to have landed a dream job with an awesome company, somewhere I'm secure and I feel like I'm there for the long haul. That's really all I want, and somewhere I can flourish and grow with. Secondly, build upon my already broad list of skills. So I have a ton of background in customer service, HR, and then a degree in marketing. And I'm always looking to broaden those skills, and I feel like with this position I could really do that. And then also being able to push away from the HR field and get back into the marketing field. So although I do work at a marketing agency, I don't really do any marketing. But seeing all my coworkers, with their jobs and being collaborative and creative, I really do miss that aspect, and that's something I really want to get back in touch with. Question number 5, when it comes to client communication, what's the one thing you think you're best at? So to me, communication is key. Without communication, nothing, relationships don't flourish, and that's really what you are building with a client is a relationship. They're trusting you with their company, with their money. They're trusting you to really do what's best for them. And so, like I said, without communication, you're not gonna that relationship with the client's not gonna thrive. They're not gonna trust you. So I would do anything. Whether it be email, phone call, in person, setting up a last-minute coffee, anything to make that relationship flourish into what it should be and see its full potential. Question number 6. Tell me about a time you made a client communication mistake. What happened and how did you attempt to rectify the situation? So although I don't have clients of my own, I'm in HR, I'm an office manager, I do believe that every client that walks through our door is a client of mine. I'm the first one to greet them. I communicate with them via email. When they call the office, I'm the one that they talk to. And I do a lot of the luncheons, so when a client is in our office over lunch, I order lunch for them and stuff like that. I did make the mistake of ordering a sandwich with meat on it for a very strict vegetarian client. And he didn't seem like he was too upset about it. He might have been a little more upset if it would have been later in the day. And he was, hangry or whatever. But I was able to redeem myself and rectify the situation by being able to offer him snacks out of our fully stocked kitchen. And luckily the day before I had just restocked and things were delivered, so he had a few options to hold him over before the end of the meeting. And then lastly, based on what you've learned so far, do you think this position is a good fit? Why do you think you're a good fit for this role? So yes, I feel like I'm a good fit for this role. I have a passion for the clients that you all manage. Like I said, the food and beverage clients I can really relate with. While also relating with the self-care and fashion clients. I'm an advocate for self-care. I love fashion. I'm always staying up to date with the latest trends. I follow so many influencers on Instagram and now TikTok. TikTok's making me, buy a million things off Amazon a day, a week. So it's hurting my wallet a bit, but I love it. And then also, I possess the skills needed to be successful in this position. So whether it be communication, organization, scheduling and planning, and the willingness to learn and grow as an individual and professional, I feel like I have those skills. But all right, so that's it. I've answered all the questions, and I hope that you all had a good time learning about me, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks, ladies. Bye.